Welcome everybody to the Burt Bennington Show. I am your host, Burt Bennington, and we have a very special show planned out for you here this evening. In the studio, we have Brian Shamuski from Austin, Texas, who lost 475 pounds off inventing a little diet pill. We will find out more about this pill and this fat man when we come back.
You're in the arms of an angel.
Don't
You find some comfort here.
We donate a fucking penny to those assholes. We are back at the Burt Bennington Show. I'm your host, Burt Bennington. And I'd like to introduce to you the man who lost 444 pounds off his little diet pill, Brian Shamuski.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on your show.
But we didn't have to really pull strings to get you here. The people want to know a certain topic of your life.
Go ahead.
They want to know what drove you, what gave you inspiration to do this weight loss?
Well, I have a pretty fat stomach, and I love food. I loved it. And I just kept eating and eating and eating and eating and eating. And before you knew it, I was like 600 pounds. 665 pounds.
That's a lot of tonnage.
Exactly, and I kept going. And I started blending in with the wildlife.
The wildlife. Now, from the wildlife, do you mean bears and rhinos and stuff like that? Or more like rabbits, beavers?
No, to be honest, I was running in really next to the rhino.
Who took up more space, him or the rhino? So, Mr. Shamuski, we heard about your inspiration, your divine light that was shed upon you to lose your massive tonnage. What the people now want to know is what gave you this perk to create this little pill that shocked the nation by trimming your massive poundage.
It all started at a football game, and I realized when I first sat down in my seat, I couldn't fit. I couldn't. So then my wife said, "Here, I'll give you your seat, my seat, honey." So basically what I did was, after the football game and after I bought a few snacks at the game, I went home, I took all my wife's healthy food products, I took her milk, I took a Slim Fast, I took a carrot, I took a celery, and I took a lettuce. And I all put it in one. You know what? Do you want to see what I look like fat? I actually brought a picture to show you what I actually look like. Check it out.
Let me get something straight. You have a photograph of you with man boobies in my studio.
Yes, check it out.
What is a grotesque image in my studio doing here? Lewis, get it down. The next part of our segment is a questionnaire. We chose about 5 questions from all over the nation to ask Mr. Brian over here about his weight loss. Mr. Brian, our first question is from Josh in South Carolina. He says, "Mr. Shamuski, what foods do you particularly use on your diet plan instead of cake, cookies, and the classical Chinese food?"
Well, to be honest, I really didn't eat too much Chinese food, but now I pretty much stick to fruit, vegetables, pretty much all that. No fried foods, none of that.
How about any meats? Because he may want to have some steak and pork.
Exactly. Josh, if you want, you could eat pork, you could eat meat. Steak is a very nutritious meal, and it's good for you. You gotta eat the red steak, gotta eat the blood. Just no fried food, that's about it.
Our next question comes from Caroline in Knoxville, Tennessee. She asks, "Mr. Shamuski, does this new diet pill contain any side effects including the heart or lungs?"
Well, to be honest, Caroline, I threw up on my horse once.
Enough! Enough! We're ending the show. All of you who enjoyed Burt Bennington Live, catch us next Thursday at 9 p.m. Until then, bollocks!
Is the show over? I don't know what to do.